leveling up and building my Columbina. I say more so leveling up because artifacts not so much. So I feel like building more implies that artifacts were set in stone. But mainly just leveling her talents, her weapon, all that jazz, all that good stuff. And these clips were taken over the course of a couple days, because I didn't pre-farm for her at all. So, and I didn't want to use a ton of fragile resin on stuff like her boss and like things like that. I prefer to use it in the Stygian Onslaught, where you get like extra artifacts during the disturbance outbreak. So yeah, that's why. I don't know how you'd be able to tell it was taken over multiple days, but in case you are wondering, it is. So, because I'm so scatterbrained, I do have a little list of things I made that we can talk about. And let's see, what should we talk about first? First, I want to talk about Sabai coming. I don't want to talk about my Flint dying. That's what I don't want to talk about. But about Sabai, I think that's how you say your name, which is the next banner. I was wondering how you guys were feeling about her, because I know that some people did get like early access to her, so there have been some numbers floating around, like how much damage she does, and like her teams and stuff like that. So yeah, I was curious, are you guys pulling? Yes or no, and why? Personally, I think I'm gonna pull, but I don't think I'm gonna spend money. And like, I don't have that many wishes, so we'll see. I think she is really stunning. One of the better designs in Genshin period, I think. I mean, to be fair, all of Nodcry has been like really good. But just in general, I think her design is really beautiful. Her numbers are pretty good. They're not as good as Flynn's and Never, I believe, but they're up there. They're like a little less than Skirk, I think, which is like okay. Well, better than okay. I think she's a good unit. But yeah, I was wondering, and I'm not like super, like if they're not meta, I'm not gonna pull for them, even if I like them. Oh, sorry, there's like a wire. Okay, and my desk at school is kind of a mess with cords everywhere, especially when I start recording a video, because then I have like a cord for my head, like earbuds and a mic, and blah. So I was a little tangled up there for a second, but yeah, I mean, if I really like someone and they're not meta, I'm not gonna be like, oh well, darn, I can't pull for them now. Like, I'm still gonna pull, but I just like to be aware of that kind of stuff, you know. But yeah, I think she's really pretty, and I would love to have her, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. But let me know what you guys are up to. Especially curious if anyone is skipping this Columbina and Effa banner to pull for Sabai. Like, if you're that dedicated, because this is like a busted banner. So let me know. I would love to know. I mean, yeah, the dream is getting her C0, and then like, is it like Ilika? not sure how that will go, but hopefully well, that's all we can hope for the best. But yeah, I'd love to know what your guys' polling plans are. Especially because there have been some leaks about future characters. I won't say, but if those have swayed any opinions, which I kinda doubt they have, because they haven't been the best. But anyways. I don't know how often I show my map during this leveling Columbina video, but it is fairly unexplored because I've been trying to save most of it for an exploring video. I did do this just because I think it was like right in my way, but or like on my path. I was like, why not? But yeah, a lot of waypoints and everything, especially the new area, I've been trying to save for an exploration video, so prepare for that. Expect it relatively soon. I mean, I still have to do the exploring and like make the video and stuff, but I would like to do that very, very soon. And I'd like to get back into making like theater videos, Onslaught, Abyss, like all of those types of videos. So that's kind of where I'm planning to go. I have also been playing quite a bit of Marvel Rivals, just really these past like 2 days, so who knows, I might get sick of it again and stop playing it, but there might be a Rivals video coming out, because I've just been having a grand old time. I stopped playing for a while, like this whole winter basically, but yeah, I've mentioned it multiple times, but my roommate does play as well. It's just so much fun, or so much more fun to like play with another person, and like when you're right next to them, like we can chat and stuff, so might be getting a video on that. Especially the new characters are very fun. I mean, not initially, because you enter a game and half the characters you don't even know what they do, but thankfully my roommate is kind of caught up, so she can catch me up, and then it becomes fun to like play new characters and like all that jazz. So there might be a Marvel's video in the works. We'll have to see. I absolutely love Columbina's walking animation. I think it's so cool that they gave her like a unique one. At first, honestly, I didn't like it. It felt weird because I'm just so used to like the normal one that it felt like so off, and I honestly felt like really slow, and like even when I was sprinting using my stamina, like I was going so slow, which I don't think that's true. I mean, I have no evidence either way, but I think it's like a normal speed. But now I love it, and I always walk on her if I have her in my party. I mean, I always thought it was beautiful, but like actually doing it, I was like, oh, this is kind of weird. Like it's so different than what I've had literally for like 5 years, but it's really fun, really fun, and I do love it, and I think it's a nice little, I don't know, a little thing they added to her, make her a little bit special, a little bit special. Let's see. So actually, the day I'm recording this voiceover, so not all this footage, but this voiceover, was my first day of classes back at school. I've been back for a little while at this point because we had, I actually came back to campus early for a little, they called it like an institute. It was kind of like a conference type thing, classes like Monday, Wednesday, sometimes Friday, and then different classes Tuesday, Thursday. So today is Tuesday. I have my Tuesday classes, and I have 2 classes each day. I have had it before where I've had like 3 classes one day and 1 class like the others, or like 3 classes, you know, one of the, you get what I'm saying. Which is nice to have days that are like your workload is so much later, but 3 classes is quite a bit because you either have to do them like all back to back to back or like back to back, and then there's a gap, and then by the time you have your 3rd one, you're like so done, like mentally, physically. So I like that this semester I have 2 and 2. I think that's very nice. And I really like my classes. The 2 that I had today, they were really good. I had it's a race and biology class, which I have a couple friends in, which is super awesome. And then right after that, so it is a back-to-back, but it is kind of nice because you get them over with. I had it's an intro to gender studies class, which is really interesting. Both of the professors seemed like a lot of fun. That class I actually don't have any friends in, but everyone seemed really nice, so I think I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll survive. Make some friends, or just like thug it out. Like, honestly, most of the time I'll just make like some acquaintances that like can pair up with in class, but not really like a friendship where it's like, oh, let me get your number and like actually link up or like meet up outside of class, you know. But sorry if there's like a lot of background noise or like a lot of jostling. I hate having an earbud in. It really like, I don't know, it just annoys the inside of my ear so much. But I have to connect one to my mic so that I can like hear what I sound like, you know. But I'm always like fidgeting with it, and I feel like you can definitely hear it because I think I've mentioned this in a couple of my like older videos or like previous videos. But when I'm at school, my desk is very small, so if I put my mic on my desk, you can hear my computer, like the fans and stuff, which happened for one video, and I absolutely hated that video. I hated the quality, like, it was just not good. So now I like hold my mic, but I kind of just like hold it on my like lap, you know, like I don't hold it in the air the whole time. That'd be an arm workout, low-key. But so it's very close to me, and anything Brussels, you can definitely pick up on it, and I try not to, but it's like my freaking ear. I can't help but like go up and like move it because I'm like, something's not right. So I apologize if you hear that. You're like, what is she doing? I'm annoyed with my earbud for my microphone because it bothers my ear. And then on top of that, I'm in a dorm, so it's like there's people. I was gonna say there's people all around, but there actually isn't. I'm on like the far end, so we only have one neighbor. But sometimes they do be banging around, and then the doors here are pretty hefty. So someone down the hall, if they're not like a little bit gentle with their door, like if they just kind of pull it close behind them, it will sound like they slammed it. So yeah, I feel like I've said that a bajillion times, but I always will like hear things, and I'm like, did the mic pick up on that? And if it's really bad, I'll check. But I swear, most of the time, you can't hear a lot of like the background noise from my neighbors. I think most of the extra noise you hear is probably from me, but you know, that's just how it is sometimes. That would be sometimes. But let's see, level 60, Columbina. Getting there, I just have to fight this guy a couple more times. And I actually really like the design of this boss. I think, or like the appearance, I should say. it's giving like fantasy game, which Genshin is, but for a while it was like kind of veering off that track. I actually liked Notling quite a bit, but like Nod Cry is just so much better. Like, yeah. And I know I literally just said I don't like using my fragile resin for bosses and stuff. I don't, but I don't know why I did. I think it was, yeah, because it was like the last one I needed to get her to 70, and I was like, you know, I already beat it and everything, so I'm just gonna use one. But yeah. We're getting there, level 70. I don't know if any of you guys are living in America or the United States specifically, and like the East Coast at all, but we were hit with a major snowstorm. Was it like the bulk of it was like 2 days ago, I think. From when I'm recording this, and I mean, it was nothing crazy. Okay, wait. Let me rephrase. It was nothing like super dangerous if you were just like inside, you know, like it wasn't like fear for your life type thing, but it was a crazy storm, especially compared to the winter we were having. It was like a pretty chill winter so far, and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, 20 inches of snow, or yeah, 20 inches of snow, and you're like, what? But it was really fun to just have like a little snow day and like see all the snow falling. Now it's less fun trying to walk to class and it's like sludge everywhere, and I'm like, okay, can we at least like have the walkway clear? But yeah, it is nice to look at, but yeah, and then like there was talk of exploding trees. Hello, thankfully not where I am. But I literally thought it was a joke at first when I first heard it. I was like, exploding. Like I think I saw it in like a TikTok comment first, and I was like, oh, that's so funny, because like that never happened. But it's like so cold that like, you know, funny joke. And then I saw more and more people talking about it. I'm like, wait, is this not a joke? Like, why is this a thing? And then yeah, it's a thing. Watch out for exploding trees, guys, because it's that cold. Okay, sorry if it like sounds a bit different now. My roommate came back, so I had to stop. And it's actually like the day after, or a couple days after. But we're back now. I think I was talking about just like the exploding trees and how cold it is here. But yeah, it's really cold to the point where like the high today was 30, and me and my friends were like, it's so warm. And whenever I feel like that, I always think of Midnight Sun by Zara Larsson. I don't know if you guys have been listening to Zara or like her, but I love her, absolutely love her. I'm going to her concert. Can't remember if I've talked about that before, but yeah, I am going to her concert and love her. So I just think that summer isn't over yet. It's just white sand, y'all. That's all it is. Trust. But one thing I find so annoying about the cold is that it's so like time dependent, you know, like I have was 9 degrees. But then by the time it was like 10 a.m., it was like 20 something. And I'm like, that just sucks so much. Like, yeah, morning classes suck for the sake of like having to get up in the morning. But they also just suck if you're going to school somewhere where it's cold, because it's so much colder earlier in the morning. Thankfully, I think recently was just the halfway point of winter, so we're over halfway done at this point. And for a while, like, the days have been getting longer and like it's brighter for longer, which is just like a need. I need a little emotional boost I can get, because it's rough out here in the winter, but we make it through. I haven't gone sledding yet this winter, but I really want to. Hopefully eventually, but we shall see. I don't have a sled with me at school, so I'd have to like go buy one or something. It's like, I don't know, it's a lot of work, but maybe I will eventually. And I think by the time this video comes out, Sabai will be out. Unfortunately, I wanted to get it out before she was out, but it didn't end up going that way. But yeah, I hope I can get her. I think she's really cool, but I know I definitely won't be getting her like early on in her banner, you know. So keep an eye out, keep your eyes peeled for a Sabai video. If I end up getting her or what, I'll update y'all. And usually if I try to get somebody and like make a video about it, and I don't end up getting them, and I don't feel like spending money to get them, I'll just make like a community post about it instead of like a whole video where I don't even get the character. I mean, if you guys would like to see that, I can do it, but I just feel like, especially if it's a new character, like part of it is that you want to see that character, you know, so it's kind of annoying if I don't get them. But we'll see. We're not even there yet. Okay, I'm definitely gonna get her. I'm gonna win the 50-50, you know. That's right. So yeah, here I was kind of debating what weapon to give her, because I actually don't even, I was looking for the craftable that's good for her. I forget what it's called, but I don't even think I have it. I don't think I've ever made it. So I Yes, I have it on my Eneva. And it was actually great because the pieces that I got were like more tailored towards Eneva than they were Columbina, which I was kind of like, oh shucks, like when I first got them, because I was assuming that it'd be better for Columbina because it came out with her and it sounded good. But I think specifically on a Flint's team, it's better to have this one on Eneva and the original Nod Cry support set on Columbina. But you can definitely do like either way. I don't think it really matters. But I just kind of did quick little research and was like, oh, okay, like if that's technically better, like I'll do that. I don't really care. I have both. So, and it, like I said, it worked out better for like substats, main stats, and everything. That is better for my NFS. So. An electro damage bonus with poopy substats. I still haven't done the like I forget what it's called, but for the other set, we have to do like the witches, like quests and stuff for like sucrose and everything. I still haven't done those. I lucky should. I probably should. Lazy on about. I don't even know like for sure what characters you can do it for. I know sucrose, Venti. I lucky do want to do it for Venti and like build my Venti and use him again because he's just like so nostalgic. Like when I first started playing the game, he was the first 5-star that I like went for. I think I even spent like a little bit of money on him. I can't remember if he was the first limited 5-star I ever got. I think he might have been. I'm trying to think of my first. Diluc might have been my first 5-star ever, but I know for sure he was like the first 5-star that I like went after. I don't know if I got a limited banner one just like by randomly pulling before, but I remember I saw him. I saw what he could do, what people were saying about him, and I was like, oh yes, I really want to have him and use him. So we're just fighting these chickens, little chickens. I don't really understand how they can do what they do. Like when you engage them and they like run all in different directions and then they like latch onto each other and jump back. I don't really understand why they can do that. Like, is there some deep lore reason they can do that, or is it just cause like I don't understand. But I guess I don't have to. Guess it don't really matter. But I'm just gonna keep running this to me. Keep running it because I feel like I dumped quite a bit of resin into this domain and didn't really get the most amazing artifacts. Like I'm happy with them, but I feel like it took way too much resin to get this result. Like I think I got very unlucky. And a lot of like the other set too, as you can see, a lot of the wrong set. I mean, that was 4 pieces of the other set, like, just so heartbreaking, especially when I was so excited for Varka, like, honestly, one of my most anticipated Nodcry units, even though I know he's not technically Nodcry. You get what I'm saying? But I might not even pull for him, just because not just, oh, he doesn't do big numbers, so I don't want him. It's like kind of his whole character as being a playable character. It's all those aspects. Like, I liked when he was just in the story. I liked the hype he had because he was so mysterious, and then you see him and he's kind of silly, and I'm like, oh, I like that. That's cute. And I liked his style. I liked that he was like a big beefy man. Like, you know, I loved Risley for that, or Risley for that. But everything besides that, which is all the new stuff, being a playable character, like, man, I don't know. I might not, because honestly, I'd rather have Sabai, and I think I'd rather just keep saving for a character that I'd really enjoy. You know, the look of and the gameplay of. So, and honestly, I need to skip more characters. I feel like, especially in Nodcry, I've been wanting all the characters. So, any excuse, like little nitpicky thing I can find to tell myself, okay, don't pull for them, just save, is honestly a good thing. Especially because recently I have been wanting to get Never, so I think it'd be best to just not pull for Varka and save those funds for whenever Never gets a rerun, which will hopefully be pretty soon, because she is so popular and she is like pretty meta, and we're still like in the Nodcry version, you know, we're still in the Luna version, so I'm guessing she'll get a rerun at some point before that ends. And I hope to have the funds to be able to pull for her then, because that would be amazing. And I already have Alma, because I think she was the first, besides Aneva, she was the first Nodcry character that came out. Actually, when Nodcry came out, and I thought she was so beautiful, so I got her, and I was like, maybe I'll pull for her, like, main DPS, maybe I won't, because it's pretty obviously she was made for a DPS that was gonna come out later. But then, I kind of stopped playing as much, and then I got Flints, and I spent money on Flints, so my funds were completely gone, and there was just like no way I could get enough, or goodness, I had enough. There was no way I could get Never for my Loma, but now that I'm kind of, I feel like I'm at peace with my polls and the upcoming characters that I actually would really like to get her. And besides Kaniche, I don't really have a lot of Dendro DPSs, and you know I love my Kaniche. No one will ever replace my Kaniche, but it is he is like a virgin DPS, so if it is something that doesn't want Pyro, you can't play Kaniche. You know, like, even if you would want to play like something Dendro, unfortunately you can't play Kaniche, which is not super problematic, but it's just my little like reasoning for why it never would be a good pull for my account, even though I really do not need her. Like, I have Flynn's premium team. Like, I might get to buy, but if I don't get to buy, then I'm definitely gonna like save my guaranteed for Never, because I'm pretty sure I'll get enough to get to biddy or soft biddy. So it's really only if I win or lose on Sabai that really decides for me if I'm definitely gonna get Never or Sabai. So we shall see. But now we're rolling this piece, and it actually rolled so horribly. It was so depressing. I kind of just stared at it, and it was awful because it was split between attack percent and HP percent, so I couldn't even be like, oh well, it's a bunch of HP, so let me put on Columbina, or oh, it's a bunch of attack, let me put it on Anefa, or like at least cope with that, be like, well, it's technically still good, but literally split it 50-50 to the point where it was like, I can't put this on anybody. But now this piece is rolling pretty good, pretty good. all of those runs with fragile resin like 3 times, and we got like nothing. We got like nothing, which is so sad, but it's okay. It ends up working out in the end. So that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes in Genshin. So now we're collecting the flowers for Columbina. Yeah, honestly, her mats are pretty easy to collect. The flowers are pretty grouped together. And I think I mentioned it before, but I really liked fighting her boss. I thought it was cool. So honestly, a pretty pleasant character to farm for, despite getting really unlucky with my artifacts, which kind of sucked. But yeah, besides that, really fun and a really easy character to build because you just kind of build her the same as Farina. So it was just unfortunate that my artifact luck was absolute buns. It was so bad. It sucked. But I'm gonna try to avoid this guy. Avoid him, because I don't really feel like fighting him right now. Oh, and also for some reason the game audio is bugged for this last portion of the video because it's all one continuous clip like this. That was the last cut that or not the last cut that I made, but that was the last like separate clip. So I don't know why. It must have been something in my recording software settings where it just wasn't picking up my game audio, which is really annoying because I know whenever I watch Genshin ASMR, I'd love to hear the game audio just like softly in the background. I feel like it's kind of weird when it doesn't happen, but I was grateful at least that it happened towards the end of the video. So hopefully you're already asleep by now, or sleepy enough that you won't really notice. But I will definitely, rest assured, I will definitely be checking for this from now on and making sure that it is recording my game audio, because it was so annoying when I found out that it didn't. I was very upset. But the good thing about ASMR is it doesn't have to be perfect. It can still be relaxing, even if it's not perfect. So yeah. That's okay. We live and we learn. We learn from our mistakes. Collecting all of the flowers, Columbina. Just doing a little skip, a little frolic through these fields to collect all of our flowers so we can finally finish leveling her up. And I realized it after getting my Columbina to 90 that my flint actually wasn't even level 90. Because like I mentioned not too long ago, when I got flint, I was kind of not playing the game at all, but just not playing it a ton. So I got him to 80 and like semi-bill him, and I was like, that's good enough. And then when I came back to get Columbina, and I'm like, oh, premium Flint's team, like I totally forgot that even though the team was premium, my Flint was definitely not. And I really felt it when I was trying to beat Stygian Onslaught, and I had to go and like level 90 my Flints, and I think I just ascended by trust I'll get back on that ley line grind. I don't know why I'm like stuttering over my words so much right now, but and those ones, it's literally like 2 of them, and I fear I can't be bothered to go get them. So we're just gonna cancel navigation. And I don't need them actually, so I was just collecting the rest of them for the fun of it. And honestly, I think this was kind of a mistake to level 90 her. I wish that I had done like her weapon and her talents first, because she was already ascended. That's the main thing that matters, but I wasn't thinking about just how much it would drain my Mora. Unfortunately, but we made it work. Her talents were already 8-8, so it's like it didn't need that much more Mora, but it did make it a bit more difficult. We can level up our battle pass. And then we're going to do the weekly boss for the Latore fight. It has been a while since it came out, so I'm guessing most people have done it, but if you haven't done it and you don't want to see what it looks like, look away now. But this is another reason that I wish it had picked up the audio though, because his voice lines are pretty cool during this fight, and the music is freaking awesome. I really like this weekly. It's probably my favorite, which I think isn't too surprising because they just kind of keep getting better and better. Like, I feel like as time has gone on, usually the trend is each weekly boss that comes out, they kind of put more and more effort into it. So we are just using my Flynn's team because I think I've mentioned it before, but everyone on it actually needs friendship, so it doubles as just like my OP friendship team. So yeah, doing some good damage, I still don't like super understand how the boss fight works. Like, do you have to go into these realms? Because I think one time I didn't, and I like, it drained my health, but I don't know if that was from something else or that's what happens, like if you don't go in and clear these, but I'm not sure. I do it anyways, because that, like I said, the one time I didn't, I ended up just like dying, so I'm like, it's probably something about needing to clear these, so yeah. And I do like do what the little prompts say, even though I think with a team of this caliber, you could probably just force it and like not listen to anything it says when it's like, don't move, don't look at it or whatever. But I think it makes it fun to like do all the little things, because I don't know, it makes the battle super interactive. Oh yeah, it was actually here where like I tried to just be like, can I just fight it? And I know for some reason my villains died. I don't know if it was from a different attack or like just a skill div, and I just sucked, but we just fed everyone some chicken, and you know, they're okay. You're okay. We fight them, and I guess they do like drain his health when you defeat them, so it is worth it to go in there. And kill all those little guys, but unfortunately we only got 2 boss drops, which was really annoying. Was hoping to get 3. I wouldn't have even cared which ones they were, because I have so much dream solvent. I have like over 100 dream solvent. I could have just switched them, but we make it work, because by next week I should have, or the next week that I do it, should get enough. this is such a long video because, like I mentioned, it's from multiple different days, many clips kind of mushed together, because I would just kind of record whenever I played and whenever I was